Hello, guys. Today I'm interviewing Levi Gills. He is 13 wins. He's undefeated with 13 wins, three knockouts, and he's fighting Liam Dillon in Rotherham on the 9th of September in Rotherham. Yeah?
That's the one, mate, at the Magna Centre. Yes, buddy.
Yes. My first question is, how's training going?
Everything's going perfect, mate. Normally you get little niggles and stuff in camps, but this one's gone perfect. It's been sort of a back-to-back one for me because I boxed in June, so I knew what was coming up after that one. So we went through the motion then when we boxed Carl Sampson, and everything's going perfect, mate. Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Have you watched Liam Dillon fight? Because I was at his last fight against them. He was meant to fight for the Commonwealth title, but his opponent pulled out, so they got a late step in. With the guy was tiny compared to him, and Liam stopped him in the first round because the other guy's meant to be at fight at super featherweight.
Yes, mate. I mean, I've seen his record, but I haven't really watched much on him because I don't really watch opponents much. I leave it to my coaching team, and then they come up with a game plan. But yeah, I know it's going to be a tough fight. I know he looks quite a strong kid, so we're preparing the best we can, and I'm sure it's going to be a good fight. I don't think he's fought anyone that's going to come forward and give him a tear up. But yeah, on September 9th, I think it's going to show and see what he's like on the back foot and vice versa.
Yeah. What weight's this at? Is it lightweight?
No, it's his super feather, mate.
Oh, super feather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Liam was. Because I think Liam fought in his last fight. He was about lightweight. He was heavy.
Yeah.
On the scale.
Yeah. I haven't seen. I know he won, but I know the kid he beat one was quite a lot lighter. Well, his box quite a lot lighter.
Yeah.
So it's just, a stoppage was quite expected, but I think it's a good thing really that it's only got one round under his belt rather than any more because he was quite inactive fighting before that. So I think it might work in our favour, that one. So, but yeah, I'm expecting a really tough fight.
Well, isn't he the champion going into the fight?
Yes, mate. He boxed boxed another. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Wahome, is it?
Yeah, Wahome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a close fight, though, mate. That.
That's another one. I haven't really watched much on Liam. I just from what I've heard from the coaches, he just comes forward and he looks quite strong. But
yeah,
I suppose it's different when you're watching fighters against other people. I've done it before when I've sparred some good kids, and I think from the outside they don't look too good. Some stuff in there are completely different to when you're in with them and watching them from the outside. So I just leave it to the coaching team, and we just prep as well as we can.
Yeah. It's a real 50-50 fight because it's like you're both undefeated, which is good. This is the fight you want to be in, isn't it? These times.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. It's exciting for the fans as well. I've got a lot of support with it being on my show. It's not at home, it's not in Grimsby. I've still got to travel as well to Rotherham, but I've sold quite a few tickets, so it's going to be a really good atmosphere, and I think they're in for a bit of a treat with this 10-rounder.
Yeah. Am I right in saying that this is your first 10-rounder, but you have done 8 rounds, haven't you?
Yeah, I have been active over the last couple of years.
You fought this year you've had 2 fights.
Yeah, that's right.
And last year I think you had three fights.
Yeah, I did. And I think I've done three 8-rounders, but they're not. I was supposed to box for the Midlands title against some real good kids, but we just kept getting pullouts and late replacement opponents.
Would you have fought for? What, the Northern area? Is it?
No, it's Midlands title.
Oh, yes. So
That
he's meant to
it's
fight.
vacant, that one.
Yeah, it is. It is currently because
It
two
is
people
getting
have.
boxed for by Sean Cooper and Joe Underwood Hughes. I was meant to box both of them. But
Really?
yeah, I was meant to box both of them for that title, but they both said that they couldn't make the weight.
Oh,
Joe Hughes didn't stick to what he said. He said he was going to box us, but then he went in the boxer tournament and then said he's moving up to lightweight. And Sean Cooper said he's moving up to lightweight, but now they're both going back down for the
yeah,
title.
they've come
So,
back down.
yeah.
Well, mate,
Quite
you've got a
strange.
bigger shot anyway. You've got an English title fight.
Yeah, we've sort of
That's a
gone past
bigger
that
fight
now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
because it gets you ranked higher, even no matter what the result is.
Yeah, oh, it does, mate. Yeah, and it's a much more entertaining fight, definitely, and a much better fight for people to watch.
Yeah. Is this going to be like broadcasted anywhere?
Yeah, it's going to be on Fight Zone TV, so it's under my promotional team, Dennis Hobson. They've got this
He
Fight
does
Zone platform.
shows.
Say again, buddy.
Dennis has puts on good shows.
He has, mate. Yeah, right. I've been with Dennis about a couple of years now, and the shows are brilliant. And he's put on some quite, really good shows around the UK, and he's actually done a couple abroad now as well. So I think it's just expanding all the time.
That's good.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to get out there, get in Canada or somewhere like that.
Get your following.
Yeah, get a new following. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you expecting him to bring a little bit of a crowd up as well?
I'm not too sure. I'm not sure what he's like at ticket sales, but I imagined if he was a big ticket seller, then this show would be on his promotional team and not mine.
When I was at his last fight, he was on quite early. But to be honest with him, there was about 3 title fights, like southern areas later in the night.
Yeah, I mean, on shows like that, and we've obviously had a late replacement in that kid he boxed. Yeah. So I imagine it was just a case of giving a lot of ticket money back and stuff. I don't know, but I'm not sure what his following's like. I don't really know what's on it.
He still had a fair few.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he brings them down.
Are you good at ticket sales?
Yeah, I'll do. I'll do a couple of hundred for this one. Yeah, there'll be a fair few. Yeah, there'll be a few fans in there. Like, I've got a really good support. Wherever even if I'd have gone down to London, that's what I was expecting to go to York Hall. But surprisingly, his promotional team didn't actually put any kind of bid in. So I'm not too sure what the crap was there. But yeah, Dennis said that it was quite easy to get it on our show.
Well, it is a good undercard as well because you would be main event because you're fighting for the title.
Yeah.
And then there's like Reese Cartwright, who's good.
Yeah.
George Davey.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a few others as well. Yeah, so not a bad show. I'll tune into that from the start.
Yeah, there should be some good fights on the night. I know that there's we've got a girl up here that fights, Kirsty. She's on the show as well. She's making a second appearance. I think Declan Garrett is on it as well, but I think his move is. I know he boxed at super featherweight, but I think he might be going to like middleweight or something. So
really,
yeah, I think so, or welterweight or something. I know he's quite a big step, quite a big jump up in weight.
Oh, what's been like your hardest fight so far?
I'd probably say the Nicaraguan I boxed over 8 rounds, and it wasn't like it was just
Brian Moreno.
Yes, mate. He's been in there with some quality opposition and hasn't really been stopped much. And he wasn't anything. His boxing ability wasn't great, but he just kept coming forward and forward and forward. But I think when I look back at it, I think this. I I think it'll be quite similar to the Liam Dillon fight. I mean, obviously Dillon will be better than him, or I'm expecting better anyway.
Yeah.
But it's going to be that kind of fight. I know he's one dimensional. I know he's just going to keep coming forward. So yeah, it's going to be. I'd say that was probably one of my toughest.
Is this on English titles 10 rounds and then British is 12?
Yes, mate, that's right. Yeah, British and Commonwealth for 12, and then obviously European and your worlds and stuff. But your English is 10. Yeah, your English in your central areas 10.
Yeah, and then maybe when you win, would you try to defend maybe the English once or twice, so you've got to prove to people that you can defend your title?
I mean, I imagine that when I win this title, you're going to get a lot of call outs and stuff like that. But I'm not looking past September 9th. I know I'm going to have a tough fight. So it's just going to be all eyes on that. I don't want to look past it too much. I mean, obviously the goal for me is bring boxing back to Grimsby. I'd love a proper home show. So that's my plan going further down the line. But obviously, I'm not going to overlook the 9th, and I know I've got a tough task ahead.
Yeah. So you're not underestimating him.
No, I don't underestimate anyone. Even if there was a Norton 50 in front of me, I don't underestimate him. They've got 8-ounce gloves on. They've got 2 hands, 2 legs. It's the same as anyone else. And in boxing, anything can happen. So I don't underestimate anyone. And I know he's obviously he's probably been in with better opposition, but that's obviously because the people that he's boxed have stepped up. Whereas I've tried to get these 50-50 fights, and
Johnny Phillips was definitely coming to try and beat you.
Yeah, Johnny Phillips, that was another good fight. I forgot about Johnny actually. He's retired now.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh, great character, and yeah, that was a good 8 rounds for me. I think that was my first 8 rounder actually.
Did he nick a round off you?
I don't think so. It was either him or Ellison. I know one of them might have drew a round with me.
Jordan Ellison, is it?
I think, yeah. I think he drew. I think I drew the last round with him.
Jordan won an area title not long ago.
Yeah, he won it at welterweight. Yeah, he did. He won it at super lightweight. He did. It was after he was on a win spree when I boxed him.
Yeah. So were you happy because he was definitely, because I think he was on a 3-win streak or 2 or something.
Yeah, he beat a couple of undefeated lads. So to be honest, I expected a tough fight, and yeah, Ellison wasn't too bad. He was just he stuck to the back foot and didn't really. When you pushed him back at it, he didn't really want to know. But he still obviously see the fight through, and it was good experience really. So it's all right going in there and blowing these lads away, but you want the rounds under your belt.
Yeah, and it's good to get these, especially against that Johnny, who was definitely trying to beat you.
Yeah, you never know. These kids will turn up and try and win. I mean, Johnny would have, because he wanted to obviously keep his record, and he did give me a good fight.
5-7 or something like that, so decent records.
Yeah, and he only got beat by really good kids, so
yeah,
it was nice to be in a name, in the names of what's beat him.
Yeah, so that's a good win under your belt, really.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, and I've got a lot of respect for Johnny. We had a good chat in that afterwards. He's a really nice fella. I wish him all the best.
Yeah. And my last question for you is: do you have any advice for someone who wants to be a boxer?
I wouldn't advise anyone to do this game. It's so hard. But I tell you what.
So why did you get into it?
I tried a lot of sports as a kid. When I was really young, I tried football and it wasn't for me. I tried karate. I even tried kickboxing and it just wasn't for me. But when I turned 9 years old and I went into the boxing gym, and I just fell in love with the sport then. I had a great amateur pedigree. I had loads of amateur fights. I didn't do anything as an amateur, really. I boxed some really good kids, but I just had a 50-50 record. And then turned over professional in it. Yeah, it's really hard, but my advice for anyone that's getting into the sport, whether it's to fight, to keep fit, the discipline, anything, because I think that boxing can help in a lot of ways, rather than just just fighting and stuff like that. But if that's what you want to do, then yeah, it is a great sport. It's just really tough.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot to ask. Is this fight ending with a stoppage for you?
I'm not really one to say I'm like Mystic Mac and I'm going to go in there and blow him away, or I'm sure he'd probably say the same thing. I mean, everyone wants to end a fight in a stoppage, but I've got the power to do it. And whether I land clean, I reckon it could do, maybe round 7 and 8, get coming on later on. But I'm not going in there looking for it. I'm going in there just to come out with the English title, regardless whether it's on points, stoppage, however.
Yes. Just the main thing is that you get that belt raised above your head.
That's the one, mate.
Yeah. Good luck on your fight, and hope. Wait, do you want to shout out like anyone who sponsored you or anything?
I'll just because I've got a few and I know I'll forget one. I'll just say, because I know they'll watch this anyway. So massive shout out to everyone that sponsors me. Massive shout out to all my support, and massive shout out to my team as well. September the 9th is for all you lot as well as myself.
Yeah.
And
good
thank
luck,
you for having
mate,
us on,
yeah.
Sam. Cheers, buddy.
Anytime, mate. Maybe I'll get you on when you have that title.
Yes, mate. Yes.
Speak to you soon, buddy. Thank you.
Top man, Sam. Thank you, mate. See you
Bye,
soon,
mate.
buddy.